Hey, I'm Kerry Shook, and I know that you've got your book, Love at Last Sight, that my wife Chris and I wrote, and it's 30 days to grow and deepen your closest relationships. And so what we want to do is walk you through each day. And some days Chris will be with me, some days it will be just Chris, some days it will just be myself. But we want to be your personal life coaches to really help you so that you can experience love at last sight. And we talk a lot in the book that this is not just something that you do it in 30 days and everything's completely different. No, it's a lifelong process. But after the 30 days, I believe your relationships will be closer and deeper than they've ever been. Because the goal is, the last time you see each other on this earth, you'll be stronger, more in love, your relationship deeper than it's ever been at any other time. That's the goal. Because Chris and I don't believe in love at first sight. That's just infatuation or attraction. Now, we were very infatuated with each other and attracted to each other when we first met each other. But that's not real love. Real love comes from putting in these 4 arts that we talk about in the book that are based on God's Word. And we're going to talk about these arts throughout the book. But if you want to go through the book by taking it one day at a time, then that's a great way to do it. You might read all 30 chapters today, and that's fine too. But we're going to take you through it one day at a time, and we begin with day 1. This is the start of it all. So we encourage you to get a notebook to write on, to write what you're going through. And first and foremost today, write down the 3 relationships that you really want to change, that you really want to see grow and deepen. I'm not talking about all your acquaintances and all your friends and all your network. I'm talking about the 3 most important relationships that you really want to work on. Just focus in on those 3. In fact, in the book we tell you, you may have to do something radical. You may have to drop some friends so you can focus on the people that are most important. And I think a lot of times we have too many acquaintances and no real friends. And so we want you to get a notebook, write down the names of those 3 people, and then you're starting. And read chapter number 1. And then also we want you to plan one day a week for the next 4 weeks where you take a Facebook fast. And we're not bashing Facebook. We're just saying that go without technology as best you can for one whole day a week. Nothing against technology. We use it all the time, Facebook, Twitter, email, text messaging, all those things. Chris and I are really into all that, but yet sometimes we have to turn off all the technology to tune in to the people that matter most. Because a lot of people are so distracted and they don't really understand that technology, which is designed to help us have a life that's easier and things smoother, the problem is many times it's technology that distracts us from the most important things. It's not good or bad. It's like fire. It can warm you or burn you. But at the same time, if you don't understand that technology can't build good relationships, you can use it for certain things, but it's not going to really build deep relationships, then you really get off track and distracted. I want you to watch the story of a woman named Leslie who read the book and started putting into practice really being all there and not being distracted, and it really changed her life. And after you watch that, I hope that you'll go on the website and you'll get one of these orange wristbands that say "Be All There," because this orange gaudy wristband really helps me realize that whoever I'm with, I need to be all there for them. As our kids always say, wherever you are, be all there. And that's just kind of a mantra in our family. And so I encourage you, after you watch this story, Leslie's story, make sure you order one of these wristbands and get one of the wristbands so it can remind you, or you might want to make one of your own. My daughter made this, and it really is meaningful to me as I think about being all there for her and in her life connected to her. Well, I'm excited about this journey that we're going on over the next 30 days, so click back online tomorrow, connect again tomorrow, and let's use technology for good, and then practice the things that are most important. Really getting face-to-face with the people in your life. Sitting down, having a cup of coffee, really talking together, writing a handwritten letter, doing an act of kindness, all the things we used to do to build good relationships. We need to do them again. Well, here's Leslie's story, and I know it's going to be your story after you practice being all there.
Maybe technology, as good as it is, has kept us from the people and the things that really matter the most. I've always been technologically connected. I can't really remember a time where I wasn't using a computer or a cell phone. I guess that's just the generation that I grew up in. I'm able to stay in contact with loved ones that I left behind. My children and I moved to the Woodlands about a year ago, and we left an extensive family behind, and so I've been able to really connect with them through texting and email and Skype and Facebook. Technology is just very important in me running my life. I use it for online banking. I use it for administrative things for our family, for work, for socializing. It's just real important to me. But after reading Love at Last Sight, I came home from work one day and my son ran to the garage to meet me like he does every night. And my BlackBerry was going off, the home phone was ringing, I had a stack of mail to go through, and in that moment as the BlackBerry was going off, the concept of being all there was so strong in my mind. I thought, I've got to put this down and be with my son. And so I made that night a night just for Jaden. Whatever he wanted to do, whatever he chose to do for that night was what we were going to do. And I didn't get distracted from a phone call when we were playing a game. I just stayed focused on him and had the most amazing conversations with my son. And then the next night, he said, I want to have fun night again. I said, well, what's fun night? He said, it's just a night like last night. And then the next day he said, I want to have fun night again. And the next day he said, I want to have fun night again. And now I'm saying I want to have fun night because it's just an amazing time with my son when I don't allow computers or emails or anything to get in the way of my time with him. And that's really extended over to all of my other children. I've found that I'm so much more focused on their hearts and what they're thinking and saying and what they want to do and what they want to show me. And while technology is really important and I need it for running my life and staying in communication with people that I love and also dealing with work issues, I really think sometimes we just need to put it to the side and take a moment to focus on our children or our spouses or our friends and really deal with the relationships and things that matter the most in our life.